So starting on the first one of today, which is Beinn Ghlas, and then Beinn Ghlas. So that should hopefully be another 2 knocked off today. It is freezing this morning, very, very cold. So it's pretty cold, wind knocking the temperature down quite considerably. But I'm now in a little bit of shelter with these trees for a bit. And path is pretty icy actually in places. I think the running water is just starting to freeze a bit as well. It's the black ice and the Beinn Ghlas that sort of catches you out. You've got to be careful with. A bit of snow coming down, but that should be clear in the next sort of hour. So part way up Beinn Ghlas. So sunrise is probably 10-15 minutes away. Quite a lot more ice on the path now, so I don't think it's going to be too long potentially before it's a microspike job. I'm hoping in the next sort of half an hour the clag and stuff is going to clear off the tops of the hills. Just seems to be hanging around the tops. The sky's very clear and the sun's breaking, so it's just a very cold northerly wind. It's coming over the Beinn Ghlas over there. It was absolutely freezing. I think once I get to the summit bridge, or even just before that, once I get to that exposed ridge itself, I think it's going to be absolutely Baltic. What a beautiful sunrise that was. Getting up towards proper sort of winter skills territory in a minute. So it's quite a bit of snow. Still from the other day. So it looks like the thaw has not been as bad on these peaks. Obviously a lot's gone, but still quite a significant amount up there. Oh, that was fantastic. Ooh. It's looking absolutely fantastic. You spin you around. sun. So get back inspecting a bit. It's time to sort of slot. I think it's getting time to slot into winter mountaineer mode going up there now. I think I'm going to have a quick cup of tea, get my spikes out and my axe. So it looks pretty wintry up there, to be fair. Coming up the ridge to the first summit. Actually, you go up, got a steep bank of frozen turf there. The track just looked worse. There's quite a large slope of snow going across it, quite a runoff. So I went up the frozen turf. On the last approach to the first summit, Beinn Ghlas. It's been absolutely gorgeous morning. Start slotting into sort of winter mountaineer mode when you're up on terrain like this, really. Certainly on the ridge in a minute. So, fantastic, really. Just spin you around. Look at that. Beautiful day. Those little formations. That cold wind again. Not far off the first summit now. So you know it's cold when your hat begins to freeze, but the wind's died down quite a lot here now. Hoping as I get back onto the top it won't be too bad. What a gorgeous day, what an absolute gorgeous day. Last few steps to the summit. Nice little ring contour. And I'll be on the top. First summit. So heading down to the Beinn Ghlas before joining on to the other peak of today, Beinn Ghlas. So I've got like a drop down I'm dropping down a bit now, I'm losing a bit of height. So then I've obviously got to gain that back from the Beinn Ghlas. So it's a bit of a pull up onto there by the look of it. It's quite a few years ago since I've been up in here. Heading towards the second mountain of the day. It looks pretty big in the clag in the snow. So I'll drop down to that Beinn Ghlas in a minute, and then got quite a bit to climb back up onto the second summit, and then third one of the fundraiser. It's cold, pretty fresh today to be fair. So I'm back almost to where the path forks off to go up to this morning's first one, Beinn Ghlas, which is up there. So it's like a whole different world. What's not different still is the ground's frozen, so I've kept my micro spikes on. The turf's still frozen. I'm coming onto a lot of sections of the path where it's icy. Honestly, I can't recommend them enough. People sort of say, oh, it's not for mountaineering, it's not this, don't recommend them for that. It's like everything, if you have a screwdriver, you're not going to use it, there's something you need a hammer, are you? So it's everything in its place, but they're fantastic really. Down to the vehicle now, get back down to my van, get something to eat and head home.